Hey guys, if you're here, you're probably wanting to know a little bit more about the Talon Media Remote, which comes out soon on Xbox One. I think it's October 10th-ish, something like that. $20 retail price. Found it at Walmart like a week ago and noticed there were no videos on it, so I figured I'd talk about it. The first thing that I was curious about was, is it an infrared remote? Is it wireless like the PlayStation 3 Bluetooth remote? Looked on the box. Hey kitty. Looked on the box, and it actually doesn't say anything about how it works in that regard. But after doing a bunch of like behind the back tests and no line of sight and looking like a complete and utter goofball, my wife said, "Hey, why don't you just point it at a camera?" Yeah, it's infrared. It's interesting because it just kind of has this translucent all the way around. But yeah, it works. You really don't need line of sight. I mean, it's magic. It just kind of bounces off of things. I had to do some interesting things to make it not connect to the Xbox. Press and holding the guide button will turn the Xbox on. If you've got it set up with your Kinect to turn on your TV and surround sound system, it'll do that when you turn it on. Obviously, you can see it light up whenever you move it. Compared to other remotes that we've got here, all 360. I don't have the small Xbox One remote, but like that small one, when you move it, it'll light up. So that's nice. All of the buttons light up with the exception of your A, B, X, and Y and your guide button. It's kind of like I don't know, it's not a sticker, but it's like underneath a little gloss. But yeah, it's nice. Everything has a little rubber-esque texture. So if you have one of the newer Amazon Fire TV stick remotes or one of the newer with voice, it kind of has a small rubberness over each button. That's exactly what you're getting with this Xbox One remote. So unlike the 360 remotes that give you radiation whenever you turn them on, but yeah, motion sensitive, just like the Xbox 360 remote. Sorry. So yeah, it uses infrared, and was like, oh cool, it's got dedicated channel buttons, volume, all that stuff. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Well, maybe it'll be like the 360 remote where I can program in my TV and work it independently. No. If you look at the box, which it doesn't even say in the instruction manual, but blah, 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 complete control of channel volume and power for your TV. Asterisk. What does asterisk mean? Require an IR blaster or Kinect sensor must be set up to work with your television. That's lame. So instead of having that learning-esque infrared that the 360 remotes had where you could program in your TV, can't do that. You got to have Kinect, or you got to have an Xbox One S with an IR blaster, or you've got to get one of those 3.5 millimeter to infrared IR blasters to plug into the back of your Xbox to let it do its magic. But basically everything is controlled through your Xbox One or your Xbox One S to turn on your TV. You got to have Kinect, all that jazz. It does take AAA batteries. So it comes with some high quality super alkaline PK cells. So they'll probably last forever since it's just an infrared remote. The D-pad's a little weird. You kind of have this ring that it has give to it. Like you can tell that there's dedicated buttons underneath, left, right, down, and up. But it's like you can't really do anything here, and then it squishes in to where you can press it. The center button is protruded, and it is satisfying to touch, whereas the D-pad, yeah, it kind of sucks. Everything else, you play pause. You've got guide and menu, so you basically have every button, every button on here except for your triggers, your bumpers. You kind of have your D-pad here. You've got guide and menu, or select and start, as I call them. But yeah, it's a great remote. If you're looking for something with a little bit more functionality than that Xbox One Media remote for practically the same price, maybe just a few dollars more now since it's been out for a while, highly recommend it if you use it. If not, I would recommend using either Android or iOS with Smart Glass. Thanks, kitty. Use Android or iOS Smart Glass Xbox app, and then you can control everything the same way you would do this. I mean, this is just if you're not using your smartphone, you want something dedicated. You have a spouse or a child that's wanting to watch TV or something or get to their favorite show. But then again, I don't know, niche market, but it works. I recommend it. If you have any questions, let me know. And thanks for watching.